We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks.
All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Friday night. If you haven't heard, we are hitting the music again for 2024 because Jalen Brunson and those New York Knicks would head down the turnpike to Philadelphia for a tough game against the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and the Philadelphia 76ers. And on the last postgame show, our guy J. Cal said, CP and Alex, how do we stack up against these guys? And that's what I wanted to see, Al. So in the first quarter, this was a boxing match, a feel-out of sorts. But in the second, it was McBride, it was Brunson, it was the Splash Brother Knicks torching the Nets and coming through with stellar defense to put a shock in the system and let those Philly boys know we came to play. A 41-point second quarter would put the Knicks in control of this game. And after a lackluster third, my guy Quentin Grimes and the Knicks bench would come through in ferocious fashion to slam the door on any type of Philly comeback. The Knicks win 128-92. 3 in a row. Everybody throw a 3 in the chat. KFTV Postgame Live presented by Underdog Fantasy. CP The Fanchise. Alex Trataros on the ones and twos. Another win for the good guys, Al. Another win for the good guys. And I'm a little late tonight, Al, because I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Feel you.
It's Friday night. It's Friday night, man.
There you go. Cheers.
I went with the big ice. So that should tell you what type of time I'm on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
CP's got a lot of time tonight. That's what he's trying to say.
I got a lot of time tonight. Well, let's start this one off from the top. In this first quarter, it kind of had like a feel out of sorts. Both teams trying to establish rhythm and get things in order. One thing about the Knicks that you notice just right off the rip, at least what I saw, the pace picking up where they left off, man. Playing fast, trying to play fast off of live rebounds, trying to play fast off of turnovers. And that's why I like how this team, that's why I like for this team to be. Play fast, man. And I love that. I mean, keep maintaining that pace. But after that feel-out stage, man, boy, oh boy, 4 for 4 from downtown for Miles McBride would set that tone. And I thought that was critical because this second unit is going to be the storyline between now and the end of the season, right? The Knicks lost a huge piece in Emmanuel quickly. So how they rebound from that is going to be left to be seen. Deuce McBride, a lot of spotlight on him. He delivered tonight in an off-ball fashion as a great shooter and good defense. You know his defense is going to be there, but his ability to knock down that shot is going to be vital for his role, and he came in there and set that tone. 4 for 4 from downtown. You go into the second quarter, Brunson is picking up, literally just stepping up into pull-up 3 after pull-up 3 after pull-up 3. That was incredible to watch. Seeing him in his bag, and you saw how both teams were trying to guard the guards, right? The key matchup, as you said in the Game of the Week preview, Brunson versus Maxey, how would both coaches approach it? And they did it the same way. Let's put our wings on him, right? So for Brunson, the Philly started with Batum on him, cooked him. For Maxey, Philly started with OG on him, witness protection.
Jail.
All right, so this Knicks defense is a lot different now when you have your best positional defender out there guarding any and everybody, which allows everybody else to settle into their role. So great job by OG defensively. Good job by Brunson cooking in a game where Julius didn't have it at all. Julius really didn't have it at all. We'll get to that. We're going to get to more of the good stuff, but Julius really didn't have it at all. Brunson cooking in the second. Knicks really exploded, especially in that second quarter. 41 points in that second quarter. Woo. And they would take a commanding lead into halftime. I mean, they had 70-some-odd points going into the half, which was really good for them against a good Philly team. A good Philly team, a good Philly defense, a defense that likes to turn you over. The Knicks very careful with the ball in the first half as well. I thought that was great. I thought Josh Hart was really good in that first half. Just with the Josh Hart game, being a point guard, being a floor general, being a rebounder, playing tough, playing physical. Josh Hart, I thought, really set a good tone, especially for that Knick bench. So good job there. Third quarter, that's when things kind of got a little bit sloppy. Both teams combined for about 13 turnovers in the third. No chemistry, no real ball movement, just lackluster. Knicks scored 18 points in that third quarter. Philadelphia 21. And then in the fourth, Knicks just got back to it, man. 35-16. They outscore Philly. Quentin Grimes with 11 straight Knick points at one point in that fourth quarter. Absolutely going crazy. You had a key play where Isaiah Hartenstein gets a block on Embiid, and then Grimes comes back and gets you a bucket on the other end. So they had defense to offense. Hartenstein, another excellent game. And that Knick bench outscoring the Philly bench out 48-15. Great job tonight, man. Great job.
Crazy. Well, cheers to you, man.
Let's go. You sipping tonight? Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
With a step of win, had to pull out the red wine. Had to pull out the red wine.
Got to. Let's do it.
Because guess what it was, CP? It was a red wedding out in Philadelphia tonight. Okay. Game of the week preview, right? Not only did I talk about Brunson and Maxey being the marquee matchup.
Yeah.
One thing I pointed out was that the Sixers are third in fast break points tonight. You talked about it. Knicks had a total of 33. 76ers had 16. Knicks, being a poor transition defense team, stood up tonight to only
big time.
One, protect the rock, so that way there weren't enough turnovers, but then got back on defense. How about that Josh Hart play to cause Kelly Oubre to travel and not get a bucket, right? Critical right there. Next thing I talked about, 76ers are terrible when it comes to transition defense. They're 26 in the NBA. That's a point of emphasis I made on Game of the Week.
Yep.
With
good job by
Dave
you.
Saying, hey, if the Knicks are going to have any chance, they got to expose this. And they did it, man, with the 33 points.
Yeah.
You want to talk about another area where the Sixers struggle? Points in the paint. Points in the paint. Not the greatest performance from the Knicks points in the paint wise, but they kept up with the 76ers 44-46. Knicks had 44 tonight. The Knicks took advantage of the 76ers weak points tonight. All that stuff that covered in Game of the Week, man.
Yeah.
This is why you guys got to check in Game of the Week.
This is why you got to tap in. This is why you got to tap in. We do our homework over here, man.
Doing the homework.
Yeah,
give me the game plan. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Look, why did I choose Brunson tonight? Who led in scoring, CP? Come on.
Man.
But anyway, outside of that, great game by the Knicks. You talked about McBride. I was just shocked how he was just letting a rip from three, man.
Yeah,
that guy
was
was
one of those nights, man.
And you say it's going to be to the end of the end of the season. It's going to be by the deadline, man. Because it's one game. I can get hype over one game. You had a good game from Grimes, a good game from McBride, but still, it's just 1 out of 3 games that we've seen from this bench unit so far. So there's still more of an evaluation period to be done for this. But it's encouraging to see Grimes get back on track. It's encouraging to see McBride be more aggressive with his shot selection because he can't hesitate, man. This is the type of stuff that you need from him tonight. So I'm happy to see that. Isaiah Hartenstein, dude. Man. I know JD's talking about it on play-by-play. Yeah, he's talking about the money this offseason.
Pay the man.
He's talking about, when I ran into him in Vegas, I was like, the first thing I asked, how's your summer going, man? He's like, I'm just training, man. Just training really tough this offseason. And the work is showing, man. The work is showing, Isaiah. Holy cow. Keeping up with Joel Embiid.
When you were in Vegas, did he shout me out for the recommendation for recommending him to the Knicks and to Knicks fans? Did he shout me out? I Hart, what's up, man? What did I tell you about this guy? What did I tell you about I Hart? It took us a little while to settle in. What did I tell you about this guy?
17 points, CP.
6 boards, 5 dimes for I Hart, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's going to get paid. Yeah.
The 5 assists, though, that's different.
5 assists.
That's different, man. He helps open everything up.
Yeah.
But, wow. Yes, wow. And I know, you go to the box score, you look at Maxey, because we talked about the OG Anunoby on Maxey thing. You see Maxey ended up with 27 points, shot 9 of 20 from the field, which close to 50%. And you think, did OG really make that big of an impact in this game if he still got 27 points?
Yeah.
Well, look at that perimeter shooting by Maxey, 1 for 7.
Right.
That's one way to talk about it.
Right.
When you watch the game and you see OG on Maxey, we already said it, jail. That guy could not get to the spots that he wanted to get to. He couldn't. Every
Yeah.
time OG sat, that's when Maxey started to get cooking. So
Yeah.
I know it doesn't look like much, but man, the Knicks defense, dude, like I think the most this week was 108 points that they've allowed so far. Talk about
Yeah.
getting on the right
Big
side of where you need
difference,
this defense
bro.
to go. And I really wish Mitch was healthy, man. Because
Yeah.
if Mitch was back with OG, holy cow. But there's bigger things I got to ask, CP. There's
Yeah.
bigger things I got to ask.
Yeah,
And
let's go.
it's not just you. I got to ask everyone in Knicks Nation out there.
Okay.
Is everyone ready with the window emojis? Is everyone ready with the window emojis?
Talk about it. We told J. Cal this was going to be that type of night.
Are we jumping
Let's
out the
talk
window,
about it.
people? Are
Let's
we
talk about
jumping
it.
out the window?
How are the people feeling tonight, man? We got 3,400 in the chat. Now, first and foremost, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Number one show for the fans, by the fans, just rocking on a Friday night. And back to Al's question. Throw an emoji in the chat. Let us know how you feel, man. Have you jumped out the window after tonight's win?
I'm
Statement
telling you
win.
something, CP.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to tell you something.
Let's go. Ready.
I'm jumping out the window. All right? I am jumping out the window tonight. You see outside, look at this. It is cold. You know why it's cold outside? You know why it's cold outside, CP? I'll tell you why it's cold outside.
Let's go.
Because the 76ers shot like it was cold outside.
Yeah, they
this
did.
team shot 41% from the field, 26% from three,
Yeah.
when they're ranked 9th coming into this game, shooting 37% from downtown.
Yeah.
But they shot cold. And
Ice
you
cold.
still had 30 points and 10 boards for Embiid.
Yeah.
27 points and 9 assists for Maxey, and this team still got it
Yeah.
done.
Well,
what do we?
Well, listen, I'll tell you one thing. Daryl Morey's looking up and down that bench, and when he sees that he's got Kelly Oubre Jr. as his third option, he's going to make that trade. he's gonna call Ujiri like, hey, you guys still got one of those wings available?
Look, he's gonna call.
He's gonna call.
I don't really care though. It ain't gonna
He's
make a
gonna call
difference because the
Ujiri.
New York Knicks are here, baby.
Yeah, big win.
I'm jumping.
Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D. Al, $100 super chat from the legend Chuck D. Alex is out. He just jumped, no parachute. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D. $100 super chat. Says this is not shopping on Fifth Ave for a Gucci bag. Systems make stars. Chemistry's bigger than hype. Sometimes you get addition by subtraction. I Hart is a 7-foot Dave Cowens. Nova wasn't losing in Philly. Yeah, Nova boys showed out. Sorry, Giants, Jets. The Knicks are the best football team in New York. Those Nova boys showed out, man. Donte, Brunson, and Josh set a tone. They set the tones, man. How about DiVincenzo? Our Underdog Fantasy pick of the night. Donte DiVincenzo, higher or lower than 2.5 threes out. What do you finish with tonight?
Finish with 4.
Finished with 4. Donte DiVincenzo finishes with 4. So good job by the big Ragu there and torching the Nets. Like I said, Josh Hart had his typical Josh Hart game, which was important. And you know, the offense was even more critical because you had no Julius. You really had no Julius Randle in this game because he was largely ineffective. And so everybody had to pick up for that production, whether it was boards or it was points or it was assists, because that's what Julius Randle has been delivering for this team for the last 20 games straight. So, you know what? It's an off night for him. You give him his off night, and you hope that he bounces back later on this week. But for the rest of the team, they definitely picked it up. And Ragu started it off. He knocked down 2 threes early in the first, Deuce McBride later in the first, and then Brunson in the second, with Quentin Grimes putting a bow on things. And altogether, that Knicks team shot, what they shoot from 3 here? Let's take a look.
44%.
44% from downtown, 18 for 31, 24 for 25 from the free throw line. A lot of free throws in this game out. I mean, I was watching. I had to catch up on the game on DVR on League Pass, and I caught up kind of quickly because there was so much stoppages of play.
Yeah.
I said, bro, damn, man. But either way, I got the job done, man. 128-92, impressive victory on the road. A team over 500, number 3 team in the East with the MVP. Quality victory. And when we get to player ratings later, we're going to talk about it, man. Call us up. 657-383-1509 is the number to call. Or you can hit us up on the Knicks Fan TV Discord. Let me load some people up here. I'm going to load some people up here on the Discord. Oh, man, we got a packed house tonight on the Discord. Going to load the people up on the phones as well. Al, any other thoughts on the game while we load some people up here? Any other thoughts?
Something that really stood out to me is that the flow of the game, even though it was in the Knicks' favor in the first half, it was much smoother. There wasn't that much stoppage of play, like calling the fouls. And I feel like the entire game just switched up once the third quarter came around. And it just became ugly basketball. I mean, the Knicks only had 18 points, and the Sixers only had 21 too. So you could tell there was a lot of stoppage of play. It was just very choppy. I mean, Knicks just their hot shooting became cold, but it was also like it was just it slowed down way too much, man. It gave me pause just because I was like, is this the third quarter of doom we're getting here? But yet, even though the Knicks had 18 points, they still had a 17-point lead. And I don't know, man. The flow of the game was just very weird.
It was weird. Yeah, it was a very weird flow. I agree with you 1,000%, man. 1,000%. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Salute to all of our franchise channel members in here. Al, there in here heavy. I see Orly in here checking in. Salute to Orly. Dave Dez says, my mom says CP and Alex look alike, and I can't unsee it. Shout out to Dave Dez and his mom. Shout out to Devin DiPiero. John Smith in here. Underground Crypto. Salute. Okay. All right, let's get to the Discord. And people on the Discord, I see some of our regulars, but we want to get some new people rotated in here so we hear some new voices and get to a lot of the newer callers in here. So just be patient. We're going to try to get to as many people as we can, but we want to get to some of our newer people in here. Let's have Myra kick us off on the Discord. Myra, go ahead and unmute your mic.
What's up?
What's good, Myra? Happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday. I'm going to be real quick because I know everyone's really excited, so I'm going to just sprint through it.
Yeah.
The Knicks are having so much fun out there. Maybe a little bit of too much fun because little man Brunson almost pulled a muscle trying to go for a rim grazer out there, but I'm going to let it slide.
Yeah.
Shout out to Thibs for figuring something out with staggering the minutes and subbing out Julius Randle when the latter half wasn't working.
Yeah.
It was clear it was over for him today. Good coaching decisions. I really liked the role that Deuce played out there today. Was really great today, having a lot of success off the ball in a Grimes type of role. I think he really had a lot of success playing that type of role instead of being on ball today.
Yeah.
OG, he stayed true to his word, trying to assume a larger offensive role, like he previously said that he wanted to. It didn't work today. Maybe it'll work in the future. I'm not too hung up on it for now. Yeah. I'm also not too worried about Julius Randle struggling to score.
Yeah.
We're a little bit used to it by now. He had a hot start, but,
we give him a break.
Has to come down at some point. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
What's more worrisome is about his demeanor on tough nights. Julius failing to make up for offensive woes by being productive in other categories is not working for me. You're going to have to pass the ball. Having 5 assists is nice, but 4 turnovers is not nice. But at the end of the day, it's difficult to focus too much on the negatives. So, I'm really happy. Friday Night Knicks on full display. Also, Stephen A. Smith, delete that tweet. You a fake fan.
Wait a second. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Wait, one more thing, Myra. What was that point on OG? Just repeat that so I could. I missed your point on OG. What was the point on OG?
I was saying OG Anunoby, he was asking for a more offensive role. And he tried it today.
He did.
It didn't work out too well. I expect it to be more prominent in the future.
Yeah.
That's all.
I like that comment by you because it was noticeable, right, Al? Like OG's efforts tonight on the offensive end to shot create, like you could see it, but you could also see why it's like, this is why I didn't want to trade 3 first round picks for you. But I want to see more of it though. I like the aggressiveness though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The aggression is
we'll
great
find somebody. Malcolm Brogdon, Tyus Jones, whoever it is, we'll figure it out. I'm not too worried.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, I'd say I like the aggression. This is probably just more of an off-season thing that would need to work for OG. You know what I mean? Like, he was on a team prior to this year with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, who are going to get more touches than him. And then you also have Scotty Barnes, who they're looking to get more touches as well. He's the 4th guy on the team, and there's only so many shots to go around.
Yeah.
He will have those opportunities, but that's something that I'm going to have to watch for the offseason. Maybe a little bit during the regular season, but I'm not worried.
For his size, though, it's just very intriguing because it's just like, man, like, he could really rise up over everybody. He could get to his spots. He has the wingspan. He could dunk over people. Like, I like the way he was attacking closeouts as well because they were trying to run him off the 3-point line. So I did like how he was trying to generate some offense there, even though it didn't really work out for him as much. Defensively, that's his calling card. So we'll let that go. But still, just trying to see him get to his offense was interesting. Conversely, with Julius, if you go back over this 20-game span and you look at how he got to his points, it was through bully ball, right? It was attacking the basket. It was forcing free throws, drawing contact, getting to the free throw line. And what you don't like is when he's settling for those tough shots. Yeah. Right? He's settling for the tough shots, the turnaround jumpers. He's got Marcus Morris on him, so you can't move Mook like how you move everybody else. And on top of that, Mook is there, but you got Embiid helping. And so it gets a little bit tricky when you're trying to attack. So they kept him out on the perimeter, and that's where his weaknesses lie, especially when he's not getting into a rhythm. And as Myra said, not really impacting the game in other ways. So it's an off night for him. He'll bounce back and get to it, Al. But here was Myra's tweet, Al, that he was referring to. And it is a scoundrel named Screamin' A. Smith. Yeah. All right? Just after Christmas Day when he called I Hart some dude. After he talked about he's not moved by the OG Anunoby trade. Of course, on a night when the Knicks are on ESPN, I wasn't watching because I was listening to the JD on play-by-play, hosted by Underdog Sports. Here goes Stephen A, Screaming A. I can't deny it. I'm starting to get excited about my NY Knicks. Even Julius Randle. Who?
That's not actually Randle's account.
He added the wrong Julius Randle. Even with Julius Randle struggling tonight, NY beat Sixers by 36. This is the kind of performance that you can make that can make you feel it. Go New York, go New York, go. We got Jalen Brunson, baby. Hell yeah. That's what you get for being a fake fan. You don't even get the man's Twitter handle right. No, you know what? I'm about to do a real-time retweet. That's what you get for being a fake fan. Can't even get Randall's Twitter handle properly.
Sheesh. This is fraudulent, man. This man, all for the engagement.
Out of here.
He is all for the engagement.
Out of here.
Good God.
And I'm going to sign off because this thing is real, man. I'm going to sign off with this, man. For the fans, by the fans. Because that's us, man. That's us. Get this guy out of here. There we go. Live tweets on KFTV Postgame Live. That's what we do, man.
Felt like I was in a children's show where you're just reading aloud. I'm like, oh, that's great.
For the fans, by the fans. We're not here for the theatrics. If you're not here rocking with Deuce McBride, see, he should have bigged up Deuce in his tweets. That's how you know he didn't watch the game. That's how you know he didn't watch the game. He should have bigged up Deuce, he should have bigged up Grimes, and he should have put apologies on I Hart's name.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah. And
you know what?
Yeah.
Just like our guy Chuck D says, and I see that he's in the chat. Throw a hashtag PE in the chat. Mm-hmm. Fructose corn syrup, baby.
Yeah.
Fructose corn syrup.
Fructose corn syrup, man. And speaking of For the Fans, by the Fans, the official For the Fans, by the Fans hoodie is now available on shop.KnicksFanTV.com. This is it, man. If you're representing KFTV, if you represented Knicks Nation, go get your hoodies and get them fast because they have been selling out since we put them out today. So go get them and get them fast. The Brunson tees went out. New in shop is the KFTV hoodie, For the Fans, by the Fans, blue hoodie, and also the Orange and Blue Skies tee, man. You guys asked for it. We delivered the Orange and Blue Skies t-shirt. It's also available on shop.KnicksFanTV.com. Okay, back to the Discord. Let's go to Ghostface992. Ghostface, go ahead and unmute your mic. Ghostface992, are you there? Oh, we got him. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Where you calling in from, sir?
Kev, man. I'm calling in from Connecticut.
Okay. How you doing, Kev?
Good, man. Big win for us tonight. Big win. The ball movement was great. That's what we always want to see, team moving the ball well. My question is, do you guys think the recent play of I Hart and the way the starting lineup looks with I Hart getting major minutes, does this make Mitch Robinson expendable? And should the Knicks be looking to package Mitch in a trade and see what's out there? And then in the offseason, you sign I Hart to be the starting center going forward?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, and love what you guys do, man. Rapid fire.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Evan Fournier, some dude named Hartenstein. Let's go. So Fournier's out here bigging up his guys. Look, I think they have to keep all options on the table, right? Where they're headed right now in terms of how they continue to upgrade this team. It could come at the expense of Mitch. You hope not. Could come at the expense of Hartenstein, just being priced out of their market, right? Because you can't keep everybody at inflated salaries. Everybody can't get a raise. So you certainly like what you see, Al, especially with the dynamic that he brings to the offense. His defense is vastly improved since he got here. Defense was not really his reputation coming in here. He was a high-energy guy, get after it, get you some offensive rebounds. Defensive rebounding wasn't a strength of his. Neither was rim protection, and he shored up both of those things. He's gotten better when he got here. So he's going to get a raise, man. And, you know, they got him here for a 2-year, $16 million deal. He's going to get at least double that. It's hard to say which way they go. I mean, you would think ideally they would love to see Mitch with this finished product, whatever it's going to look like. But you just don't know.
It's tough, man, because...
Yeah. Hold on, we're going to get some feedback. I don't know if it's your mic. Go ahead again. Yeah, it might be mine.
It's tough because Mitch is elite in his defensive, like what you want defensively, right? And if you're Tom Thibodeau, you could say, hey, man, with OG on this team now, could we be holding guys under 100 points like we did tonight on a consistent basis? Because Mitch's pick and roll defense is solid.
Yeah.
You know about the rebound, especially on the offensive glass, preventing opponents to get their second chance opportunities, right? And on our board, I mean, he gives the Knicks second chance opportunities, but he also helps preventing second chance opportunities. He alters shots at the rim. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that Mitch offers where it's hard to say, we could just move off of him and then keep Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. But then when you watch what I Hart is doing on the court and you see the versatility, offensively, he's giving you 17 points tonight against Joel Embiid. That's not nothing. He played the entire first quarter, CP, because Tibbs is like, I can't put Precious out there because that's just barbecue chicken for Embiid.
Right.
So he has to match his minutes every single time that he's out there. And I Hart did a pretty solid job, man. Outside of he battled on the boards, and it's tough to keep up with Embiid because of how strong he is as a rebounder.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was able to score on him and then get 5 assists and show you that you can work from the high post, right? And that you can allow guys to cut and you can find them. I don't know, man. It's just not easy to let go.
Yeah.
You can't, if I think of the centers that we think about today, it's like shot blockers, rim protectors, whatever you want to call it, very good defensively, solid rebounders. But how many people are out there outside of Jokic, Sengun, Domantas Sabonis that are really passing the ball and finding guys? And you even see players like that, how it just opens up the offense. And if you're thinking about this Knicks team that you want more spacing for Brunson and Randall, if that's the guys that you're thinking about, it's hard to say, hey, that's a tough position, man, to be in.
Yeah.
Because I Hart's earning his money right now.
He's in a good spot for sure, man. Salute to Knicks Nation once again. Hit that thumbs up on for you boys. 4,300 people in here, man. We're in here rocking on a Friday night. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag. New, we'll shout you guys out. We got a lot of super chats in here as well. We will get to all of them. We just can't have this be a read-along show. We got to mix it up, get to our takes, get to your takes on the phones, and then get to the super chats as well. So we will get to all the super chats at some point. But we appreciate everybody for their support one way or the next. We did get a $50 super chat in here. I want to shout that out. Salute to the rhyme animal Chuck D as well. And we rock it, man. Salute to atThe. It's amazing how one trade can change the future of the team. It's nice to be taken seriously for once. Thank you, Raptors. A freak with a $20 super chat. So salute to atThe. I can't see where that $50 super chat came from, but I will find it. So whoever did contribute that, we will shout you out. CJ Yo on the Discord. CJ, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
CJ, some call me Carlo from the Bronx.
Okay, so
I'm a first time caller, but I've been listening since 2021.
No doubt.
Salute to you, man. Salute to Alex. Salute to all the fans, because at the end of the day, it's for the fans by the fans.
For the fans by the fans.
Really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get to it. Rapid fire. Julius, I'm not gonna get too hard on him tonight. He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
I think he had like 15 straight games, with 20 points. So, and plus all the rebound he's been doing, like one of the first few players besides like Jokic and I think it was Embiid to reach 250 rebounds. Like, he's been doing his thing. So let's just let him rock.
Yeah.
I Hart, some dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't believe that, honestly. But
yeah,
he's been earning his money. You could tell he came with that chip on his shoulder tonight. You could see the way he was playing defense against the MVP. We got to re-sign him, man.
Yeah.
Based on what I'm hearing, though, there's mutual interest on both sides, so I'm hoping that's really the case. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not sold on him replacing Mitch, though.
Yeah.
I like to give that a little more time, give Mitch a chance to come back, see what we all look like together with OG. I don't want to, jump out the window as far as that.
Yeah.
But, last thing I want to say, was worried about the bench after trading IQ, but tonight gave me a lot of hope. Hart grabbing those rebounds, Grimes showing up, hitting his threes. The Deuce got loose.
Yep.
And, man, if they play like that, I think the second unit will be just fine. So thanks for taking the call. Great show. And salute. Hit that like button, boys.
CJ, salute, man. Yeah, definitely liked what you saw from that second unit tonight, but also because they're knocking down their shots. It's just one of those nights, man. It's just one of those nights they couldn't miss, especially McBride. McBride goes 4 for 4 in a night. Makes it look good. And, they had Julius running out there with them. They had Jalen running out there with them. And then at one point they had OG out there with them, with the second unit. So
I'd like to see OG maybe get a little more involved with that second unit. I feel like there's a place for that.
Yeah. Well, they look really strong defensively, man. I mean, at one point they had that unit. I was intrigued by the unit that was McBride, Grimes, OG, Hart, and Precious. I like that. I thought they had a little bit, especially on the defensive side. I was like, this lineup's tough.
Precious hitting that nice little corner three.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate the call, man. All right, that was CJ Yo on the Discord. Salute, man. Who else we got in here? Salute to our franchise channel members. Salute to Team #new, man. King Lex. Salute R. Melendez. Michael Ortega. Royalty, it's different. Salute and welcome to the show, man. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Welcomes all new viewers. This is KFTV out. The $50 super chat came from DR Izzy. DR Izzy, salute to you. Jamaica Queens is gifting franchise channel memberships all over here, so we definitely appreciate that. All right, let's load up some more people in here, Al. Player ratings coming up. Let's go. The Discord is rocking. A lot of new viewers on the Discord, man. We got to get to the people. Definitely got to get to the people. I am Father on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. I am Father.
Hey, what's going on, Knicks fam?
What's good, man? What's your name? Where you calling in from, man?
I'm Leo. I'm calling in. I'm upstate New York, like around the Orange County, Newburgh area.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna make a couple quick points.
Sure.
Quick points because I know it's rapid fire.
Please.
So I already see. I know you guys haven't, but I already see the Julius Randle flame. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I can't name 5 power forwards better than Julius Randle.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a career 2 to 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We give him tonight. Give him tonight. We call it what it is. Had a bad night.
Mm-hmm.
You already know he's gonna pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
As far as everything else goes, my last 2 points I'll make, and then I'll get out of your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hot take. I do not think that Spider is the one for us. I don't think he makes us any better. If I'm gonna expend my money on assets that are gonna make us better, I'm not going that way. He needs the ball. So do Brunson, and so do Randall. I think he's just going to take away from the team. He's going to take away from the chemistry, especially if we were to get someone brand new star now. Doesn't make us better. It's just going to take away, especially when we're trying to look towards a playoff run where I see us, if the cards align, we make the Eastern Conference Finals, if the cards align. Last point, love Hart. Love I Hart. Love him to death. But he's having a good run now. Whereas what he's doing, Mitchell Robinson does pretty much on a consistent basis.
Not on the offensive side, though. They're different. They're different guys.
Yeah, definitely not on offense, but he's good for a 10 and 15 easy every night, consistently.
Yeah.
I definitely love I Hart off the bench, but as a starter, right now he's doing us a serviceable job. But consistently, can he hold this up consistently? I don't think he can do what Mitchell Robinson does on a consistent basis, night in, night out, when he's healthy.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I just think, Al, I think they're different players, which is what you wanted when you got Isaiah Hartenstein last year. Yep. You wanted kind of a counter to Mitchell Robinson, someone who could do a little bit more offensively. Like you saw one play with I Hart where, the Sixers were in their drop coverage. He's looking for somebody to give it to. All the players are guarded, are covered. And what does he do? He takes a couple steps in, couple dribbles to the basket, throws up a floater, knocks it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that, like, Mitch can't do. Now, yeah, Mitch can get those offensive rebounds and maybe put it back for a slam, which is fine. But for I Hart, he gives you a lot more. And then the way that he operates out of that pinch post, like, you see flashes with Mitch, but with I Hart, this is more structured offense that you can get. And with the way the team looks right now, when you lost playmaking and you lost offense and IQ and RJ, you need more playmaking in your lineup. And so I think that's why I Hart is even more important now than even when Mitch went down, because you just need that. You need the offense to keep flowing. Yeah, now.
Yeah. I didn't know if the call was still on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you made the right point, CP, which is they wanted two different players at the center position. And I mean, even when we saw I Hart last year, drained a 3 in the preseason, and we're like, oh, look, stretch 5. Obviously, that didn't really come to fruition. But hey, the thing that Mitch defensively is where is his bread and butter. Like, maybe you get some nice offense. Like, that's the thing. Mitch has to work on his offense, but that's where it's really hard to say. Like, I think I Hart.
Go ahead.
Could he keep up? Could he necessarily keep up like 17 and 6 or do get a double every single night? Probably. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know where to lean on that, because we still haven't seen enough of him in this type of role, and he's better than last season. So I think that's the more, like, we won't really know, I feel like, until we get closer to the trade deadline, because I Hart just offers a lot offensively that we just don't get from Mitch.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. Like,
yep.
In this, like, with Mitch back, I could see it still being a little more, still a little crowded, right? Like, in the paint.
Yeah.
I Hart doesn't crowd the paint, because now when you see a drive like that, you're like, oh, now we got to guard this guy.
True.
Now you got to figure out the defense. And then you got to change your scouting report. Like, teams are changing their scouting report. Like, all right, how do we guard the Knicks now? It's tough, man. It's a tough decision.
This is true, man. I think it's my mic giving the feedback, so let me go ahead and get that sorted out. In the meantime, Dark Star on the Discord. Dark Star, go ahead.
Hello, CP.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, peace. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Well, my name's Infinite. I'm from the Bronx. I met you guys at the Hostos game with Jalen and them. So the points I wanted to make pretty much is, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, the point I wanted to make is that on Hartenstein, you mentioned that he gotten better since he's gotten to the Knicks. He's gotten better also playing behind Mitch and seeing all that, because Mitch, when he started from young, he was getting into a lot of foul trouble, a lot of technique. It took him about 3 years or so to get him to not foul while he's blocking. And I think Hartenstein is getting a lot of technique from him. So, and I think they like a night and day with them. So, like how you said, Hartenstein is more fluid. Mitch is like that oak tree, you know what I'm saying, blocking everything. And I liked it. So, also, I wanted to mention that I envision, since Jalen Brunson and Randall got together, to be like a new age Stockton and Malone. So I would like to see them do like some high pick and rolls with them together or something like that. To play better. I also see Hartenstein like a stronger Jared Jeffries. He just got to get a little more strong, a little more skillful on the interior. I'm sorry, I'm a little fast, but thank you. Peace for the show, and thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no worries, man. We like a rapid fire over here, man. So no worries, man. No worries, man. Appreciate the call. Al, I was doing a little bit of an equipment change, so I didn't get most of his points. So just go ahead and react to it.
Yeah, I think, he's saying that I Hart has gotten better because he was behind Mitch on the depth chart coming off the bench. So he had that opportunity to learn from Mitch and learn not to foul as much. And he could see learn that aspect of the game, which I think that does help. Like when you're coming off the bench, acclimating to a new role and a new play style on a team, that does help. But I also think we saw I Hart improve around the midway point last season too. And I think that's just him adapting to what Tom Thibodeau wants out of a center, and you gotta appreciate that too.
Yeah. So I guess we're saying Tibbs is a good coach in that regard?
Yes, Tibbs is a good coach.
Are we going to give the coach credit for I Hart playing a more disciplined defensive style of game?
I mean,
I'm just asking the tough questions here. You guys are the experts. I'm just asking.
I mean, CP, we could say that everyone on this team has gotten better. Of course, you could say, of course, the player has to put in the work to get better. We're not taking that credit away from the player. But, Mitch has been much better on Tom Thibodeau.
Sure,
you keep looking at Randall. He's been much better since he has been on the Knicks.
Yeah.
Part of that's due to his own workout and working with his trainer. But Tom Thibodeau says, hey, this is the game plan of what I want you guys to do. And he has to go out there and execute, too.
Yeah,
so,
true indeed. Salute to everybody in the chat. Postgame live on and popping. We are rocking right now. 4,000 plus on the check-in. And I had to do a little equipment change. JM3 in 3,000 in the chat says CP's flying the helicopter. Shout out to Ants Jets 82 said CP taking orders now. Let me get a number one. All right, so the chat's got a little bit of jokes. I actually like rocking with the headset. I like rocking with the headset a little bit more than the mic. For some reason, the mic was throwing it off with some feedback. This has been happening for a little while, so we'll take care of that. But it's the thing, Al. You know what I mean? You gotta be versatile. You know what I mean? If one thing goes down, you gotta be ready to go. Quick failover, quick switch over, because we need to keep the show going. Continuity is a must on KFTV Postgame Live. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. CP and Alex rocking. Knicks stomp a mud hole in the Philadelphia 76ers, 128-92. Brunson with 30. Nova boys showing out at home. Grimes Hive is alive. I Hart rocking. CP looking like a genius. Let's get to the Super Chats. Q.video, $50 Super Chat. He says, CP, please rep KFTV gear versus suits on the shows like PIX 11. You and this show are the best. Shout out to Q.video. Shout out to my guys Mark Malusis, Nelson Figueroa, former Met. I was on their show on PIX 11. Switch it up sometimes, Al. Sometimes I go, the KFTV, cat attire. Sometimes I get suited and booted, man.
Sometimes you got to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to wear KFTV merch.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take orders, man. And I'll take 2 burgers. Can I get a side of fries? And can I also get a Sprite? Oh, man. Y'all got jokes. Mac. Also, Jose Bermudez, Markland, $450 Super Chat as well, says, go New York, go. First time I get happy about the Knicks since the 90s Knicks. We beat the 76ers with baby Jesus at the one. Shout out to Jose Bermudez. Shout out to you guys. Okay, back to the phones. Patty Mahomes on the Discord. Patty Mahomes, let's go. Patty,
can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name is Mark, and I'm from New Jersey.
Okay.
Good question. Y'all miss the NBA coaches wearing suits, or y'all like the wardrobe that they're wearing right now?
I don't really care, but appreciate the call. Call back anytime. All right, next up, Vader 2498. The guy's asking me about wardrobe. Knicks just beat the brakes out of the Sixers, 128-92. He's asking me, do I like Tibbs in a champion hoodie or in a suit? I don't care. I'm watching Nova Boys cook. I got OG in there clamping up. My guy Grimes is back. He's trying to come back.
They said he was cooked, CP.
Yeah.
They said he was cooked.
This guy wants to know, how do you like Nick Nurse in his tracksuit?
Well, what's the answer?
The answer is we're going to go to the next call. We got 4,000 people on the check-in. These people don't care about that. Let's go, man. Vader 2498. Let's go, man. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, man.
All right, this is Nigel. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
My first time calling in. Just wanted to call and talk about the game.
Yeah.
Specifically, want to keep it quick. Want to talk about Quentin Grimes. I like the way he played. Came off the bench. To me, I don't know about y'all. It seems like he's more aggressive coming off the bench. 3 games since his trade now, and I think it's going to keep it up, especially after tonight. He's looking a little more trigger happy, and I think that's good news for us. So
great news.
That's all I want to say, and I think it's a good sign.
Yeah.
Y'all keep doing what y'all are doing, and let me get out your way.
Appreciate the call, man. No, you're not in the way, sir. You called in with constructive takes on our guy Grimes. 18 points, 8 rebounds for Grimes, 6 of 13 from the field, 4 of 9 from downtown. It's good to see Grimes.
Yeah, we built it.
Yeah, it's good to see. And, we were having that conversation earlier when the trade happened, or even when Ragu went to the starting lineup. Like, should we go back to Grimes? What do we do here? But, one thing that I like is that with Grimes, he can get back on track more so against second units, get into his groove. And with Donte, even though Grimes is coming along and getting more aggressive, Donte's there already. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's one thing about Ragu is like limitations be damned. He's going to fly around out there. He's going to let it fly. He's going to attack when he has to attack. He's going to play make when he needs to play make. He just seems to make the right play most of the time. He might not be able to finish at the basket, but he's still aggressive in his approach. I like that.
Yeah, it's I question the move, but it's been a good move so far, man. And you need what the thing is like about Donte is that you said it. He's aggressive, man. He knows his role. He's been in the league for 6 years now?
Yeah.
And being in the league for 6 years, Grimes getting into his 3rd year, about at that point where he's now had truly 2 full seasons under him. You just see the veteran savviness of Donte DiVincenzo, right? He understands when he's going to shoot. He understands the role. He's like, I'm out here to help space the floor. If I'm open, I'm going to knock down the 3. I'm going to fly around. I'm going to jump passing lanes. That's my role. That's what I'm going to do to a T. And there's not that hesitation with Quentin Grimes, man. And, he talked about getting more touches, and he got more touches on the second unit. Yeah. I mean, out of all the players on the second unit, he got 13 shot attempts tonight. And so it looks like he's going to need something along those lines in order to get back into rhythm. And that helped him tonight. 4 or 9 for downtown, as you already noted. I mean, he had 8 boards tonight, man. He was working the ball really well. This is the stuff that you want to see from Quentin Grimes, and being on the bench seems to have helped him. But I was told he was cooked, CP. I was told he was cooked.
Silly people, man. Sleeping on my guy Grimes. This is year 3. Give him some time. Let it marinate, man. The kid went through one rut, and we were ready to pack him up, send him packing.
Yeah. You know, I had to listen to ESPN because I don't live, as you know, I live out here in the Beantown area. So unfortunately, I had to listen to ESPN.
Yeah. But
shout out to our guy Mark Jones. Did a phenomenal job.
Friend of the program. Shout out our guy Mark Jones. Does a good job with ESPN and the Kings.
Yep. And then Doris Burke was also on the mic, and she talked about how players like Grimes, like when there's just too many players, especially when it's RJ, Randall, and Brunson who need the ball to get to work, he then is forced to take difficult shots, right? And even moving him to the bench with Quickly, who also needs to take shots, RJ is going to be on that bench and still needs to take shots. There's not enough room for him to put up shots and get into a rhythm. Now he has that chance.
Yeah.
So, look, it's a nice stretch we're getting from Grimes right now, but I want to see more from him coming off the bench. This is his opportunity. He can be that lead scoring guard off the bench. So let's hope that this continues moving forward.
True indeed, man. Let's load up some more people on the Discord. I see my guy Too Cold T Cole is in here as well. T Cole, go ahead and unmute your mic when you get this. T Cole, Too Cold T Cole on the Discord. Too Cold T Cole. All right, we're loading up some more people. There we go. Are you there? Oh, third time is not the charm for Too Cold. Go ahead and call back. Dave G on the Discord.
CP Alex, what's going on, guys?
Let's go. How you doing, Dave?
I feel good.
Let's go.
Good. We just smacked the Sixers. I feel good.
Yeah.
All right, first things first. Get the thumbs up. Let's go. We got 4,000 people. We got 1.4. Let's go. We're at We're 69.7 thousand subscribers. Let's get to 70,000.
We are less than 250 subscribers away from 70,000. We got 4,000 people in here. All of you are not subscribers. Hit that subscribe button below, and let's break the record tonight. Go ahead, Dave.
This right here is a theme with Knicks fans that I'm gonna address real quick. Let me get on my soapbox.
Yeah, talk about it.
What are we doing with this all-star voting, man? Come on. What are we doing? We have the biggest fan base in the world, and we can't get our guys to Indy. Yeah. Let's go, man. Get online, and get the boys to Indy. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Last year, I called in when we were talking about how far the Knicks could go in the playoffs. I said we had a conversation about three things. They get in the playoffs. The NBA is about three things. It's about star players. We have that. Check. We have Jalen. And if Julius can do what he's been doing this year in the playoffs, then we have our stars. We have that. Number two is it's a make or miss league. It just is. It's a make or miss league. That's what it is. And number three is about matchups. I haven't been able to call in since this trade. This trade helps us match up better. Yes, we lost some bench depth. We lost some shot creation. But now you have that wing that you can defend the Jason Tatums.
Yep.
You can defend these guys. Like RJ was playing he was too small. Like I love those boys. I wish them a lot of success. But we have the matchups now.
Yeah.
We got to add some depth. We might have to add some depth at the deadline. Not sure, but we're flexible. We just smacked the Sixers. We're about to go on a run. We have a great schedule in January. Let's go. And get to voting. Let's
get to voting. Dave G dropping bars in here. Rapid fire. Matter of fact, he says subscribe to KFTV and then go vote for Jalen and Julius. I think it's 3-for-1 tonight, all-star voting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
So do that after you watch the show. Go vote for them after that. Most of you still have time.
But you know what, CP? We got Lloyd Banks in the chat right now.
Shout out to Banks. Shout out to Banks in the building. Let's go.
He said, peace and love to the chat. Salute to the show. Beware the bandwagon fans on the way again. New York Knicks.
That's it. Yeah, we don't rock with the bandwagons, man. This is a for the fans, by the fans movement. And Al, the hoodies are flying off the shelf, man. So if you guys haven't gotten your for the fans, by the fans hoodies, they are going. They are going. We got a couple sizes left. But I'm telling you, it's slim pickings right now. So if you guys haven't tapped into the KFTV store, shop.KnicksFanTV.com, go ahead and do so because they are going all over the map. And shout out to Kane Clough in Australia, man. We got to send a hoodie to Australia out. My guy Kane from Clyde, North Australia. I hope I didn't put his full address out there just in case he owes some people some money. But he just copped a hoodie and the orange and blue skies tee. So salute to him. Salute to shout out to him for the support, man. Shout out to him.
CP ruining Christmas gifts. CP giving away home address so that
we're going to get to the key stats of the night in a minute, but let's hear from Luisa Rios, 2509 on the Discord. Luisa, are you?
Fellas, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hey, my name is Louis, calling from Boynton Beach, Florida.
There you go. Salute to Florida.
Listen, man, tonight was a great night. It was so good. I even took out all the Christmas decorations. It was.
You finally put them away.
I put them all down, man. I mean, the girl's been telling me we got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I've been dragging it.
Yeah.
But by halftime, I was like, you know what? This is feeling good, man. Let's get it done. But the reason I'm calling, or just, you know, I enjoy the victory. It was great. I'm loving OG. Julius got to change that attitude, man. I mean, we're winning. I get it. You know, he has a bad night, whatever, but the attitude is what's going to kill us. You know what I'm saying? I just hope he changes that. That's the only thing, man.
Wait, what I missed with Julius? You said he had an attitude tonight? I didn't really
I mean, it wasn't his night. It was just like the way he was playing. He was trying to he didn't have it, so he was trying to force himself to try to score and stuff like that. And you know, when you got Jalen Brunson going off and you got all these other players going off, I think he should be a facilitator at that point.
True. Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But love the show. By the way, it's the first time, and glad I actually found you guys, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Call back anytime, man.
You got it.
Hang in there. Luis said he put away the Christmas decorations, so wifey will let him watch Knicks Fan TV and call in on the Discord. You see that? That's how it works. That's how it works, fellas. For all you young whippersnappers out there, this is how you get your TV time. Sometimes you got to give a little to get a little. That's it. And in the end, hopefully you get a little more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what you got to do sometimes.
That's what you got to do sometimes, Al. You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, by the way, CP, we are less than 200 now.
Less than 200 subscribers away from 70K. Bro, we got 4,000 people in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Share this on Twitter, share it on Facebook, and let the people know the number one show for the fans by the fans is rocking. And, you know, speaking of relationships in this show, Al, I tell you all the time how I always laugh at how a lot of the guys will let it, or a lot of the ladies that we run into on the streets will say how much, you know, you're on my TV at my house. I can't stand it, this, that, and the third. So I came across this funny tweet. I had to put it up this morning, and people were rolling. It's from a female, supposedly. Who knows? But it said, men will watch a sports game, then immediately after watch all the highlights on the said game. Then the next day will watch 4 different shows and listen to 3 different podcasts analyzing and giving opinions on the game. And this is for every single game. Yeah. That's how it works.
What else are we supposed to do?
Right. Listen to you. You know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do? Watch 90 Day Fiancé or something? They want to watch the number one show for the fans by the fans.
Look, man, I don't care what curtains you want to put up in the living room.
Yeah.
Let me dissect this game a little bit.
And then I'll put the curtains up. Oh, man, that's how it goes, man. Salute to all the fellas at home commanding the TV. All right. Let's get back to the Discord, then we'll get to our key stats of the night. Rambo on the check-in. Let's go. Rapid fire.
I sent the wife upstairs. That's what I did. I sent the wife upstairs. Look, rapid fire tonight, man. I just got to call back in because we've been on a streak, and I got to keep my streak so they could keep their streak, man.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm calling in. Julius Randle had the play of the night. When he fell out on the ground and Embiid was trying to pick him up, and he just stared away and ignored him.
Yeah.
That set the tone for the whole team. That's what a leader does, man. I'm out of here, man. Let's go.
He said he sent the wife upstairs.
Oh, my God. Friday night, we wildin'. Show's going off the rails. I love it. Let's do it. Knicks win, man. Knicks win big. Fans are happy. I'm happy. That's good, man. 128-92.
What did Rambo say to his wife for that? Oh, honey, we just defeated the Philadelphia 76ers. You got to go upstairs, all right? I'm jumping out the window tonight. I can't deal with any of this, all right? I got to go.
Rambo. Shout out to Rambo, man. Too cold in the chat. Too cold. Let's go.
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You crystal.
Hey, I'm feeling tonight's game. You know, CP, Alex, I woke up today and I thought, it's Friday. I think the Knicks are going to get a win today.
Yeah.
And I didn't think we were going to have a blowout win, but I'm hyped we had a blowout win. And Julius didn't even do much, and we still won.
Mm-hmm.
Grimes came up big off the bench. The spacing on the floor has just been so much better with Anunoby. Like I said before, like we're not really expecting Anunoby to get like 30 points a game, but the defense is going to matter, and we just got to keep building on what we're doing and just keep stacking up these wins. December was rough, but it looks like January is looking a lot better, y'all.
There you go.
Appreciate y'all. Rapid fire. Y'all have a good night.
Good to hear from you, man. Too cold on the Discord. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, now let's get to the key stats of the night, man. The key stats of the night. Brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use our code KFTV for a first-time deposit match of up to $100. Those of you that did play the Donte DiVincenzo with higher than 2.5 threes, you were a winner tonight, or part of a winner. Hopefully it was part of your winning ticket because Ragu did get it in. But from a team stat standpoint, Al, Knicks shot 48% from the field. 44% from 3, which was a big one here. I did like the fact that they shot 24-25 from the line, so they took care of business from the free throw line. Won the battle of the boards by 11, a plus 11 in the rebounding battle. That was another key stat there. Limited Philly on the offensive glass, which was good. Knicks won the assist battle 27-22. limited the turnovers, especially in the third half. I mean, in the third quarter, they had 6 of their 13 turnovers came in the third quarter. So they did a really good job, especially in the beginning of the game, limiting their mistakes against a Philly team that likes to turn you over. So good job by the team there. 33-16 fast break points. Knicks winning the fast break category by a plus 17. Great job there. Points in the paint was relatively even. And then largest lead of the night, Knicks 39. Dominant tonight. Dominant across the board.
Yeah, there's really, like, if you just look at tonight and, like, look at the team stats, you could just see that it was a dominant performance. Knicks beat them in every single category: rebounds, points, assists, like, not necessarily steals and blocks, but, dude, just like the shooting tonight was just on a whole other level. And this is against a good Philadelphia defense. This is a team that's really good at defending the three and really good defending in the mid-range, but yet the Knicks were still able to attack from those places on the court. So, man, this is phenomenal performance by the Knicks, man. It's only encouraging with how the starting lineup looked tonight. I know the bench was also phenomenal too.
Yeah.
Still need to see more from the bench, obviously, but this is encouraging to say, hey, you took down the third best team in the Eastern Conference, okay? You took down a team to get your 20th win tonight on the season, okay? That is,
yeah.
This was no easy task. I mean, OG's only been on the team for not even a week. He's taking the tough assignment of guarding Maxey. And you're going out there, you don't even need a good scoring game from Julius to defeat, like I said earlier, Maxey, who had 27 points and 9 assists. Yep. And Embiid, who had 30 points and 10 boards. You didn't even have a good game from Julius. Everyone else was able to step up, and you got 128 points to the Philadelphia 76ers, who only got 92. Man, how can't you be hyped?
Yeah, that was big. And, you know, even, first of all, they got, if you just look at this week in its totality, they got 2 big wins this week, man, between the Timberwolves, and the Sixers. Timberwolves were full strength. Sixers missing Melton, but, you know, I mean, that's a big part of their defense, but Knicks still manhandled them. You know, they manhandled them. They kept...
I don't even care that they missed Melton because Julius didn't have a good game, man. Like, they still had their 2 stars. They had their top dogs. Like, Knicks came out there and put in work. And I got to ask you this. Is it because that the scouting reports now change? Like, what we're doing this more towards? That now that you got OG Anunoby, this is his first week here on the team, the scouting report has to change because the offense, everything, bench, the whole dynamic has changed. Do you think you lean more towards that, why the Knicks were successful this week? Because you could obviously argue the other side where it's like, even with a new lineup, with OG being in there, you still don't have Mitch. Your bench now takes a massive hit because you don't have RJ, you don't have IQ. Like, could you still argue that it's still like what would you lean this more towards? That the other teams just didn't know how to prepare for him, or that it's even more impressive with what the Knicks got?
I don't necessarily think so. I think it's more his impact on the team, man. Like, you know, one of their biggest weaknesses was at the point of attack before he got there. And now it's like you have somebody like that who can legitimately keep a guy in front of him. Now, Maxey's a little bit different. Like, when Maxey turns that corner, he's going to beat anybody. He's so fast. He's one of the fastest in the league. So, you know, some of those plays where he's coming off around the corner off a pick and roll, like, forget about it. You just let him go and he'll go get his layup. But for the most part, you have a guy that is going to keep guys in front of him and make it very hard for them to shoot over. That's why wings are important. That's why wingspan is important. You have to challenge shots because guys are so talented in this league at hitting jumpers. You have to try to get a hand in their face or make some sort of obstacle to try to stop them or disrupt their timing because it's getting easier and easier to score in the league. So I just think his defensive impact just allows everybody else to kind of settle into their role, allows everybody else to have not necessarily easier assignments, but less difficult than before he got there because it doesn't force the team into like hard breakneck rotations, right? Guys can kind of stay at home still and stay within what Tibbs' concept. So I think that's part of it. Number 2, they're playing fast. You know, they're really picking up the pace. And when they're out there getting deflections, getting turnovers, and getting easy points, it helps. They had 33 fast break points today. Against a good defense, that's excellent. Because you're catching the defense offset, the numbers are in your favor, and you're capitalizing. So I think it's a little bit of that. They shot the ball well. They shot the 3 ball well, especially tonight. That certainly helps in a make or miss league.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a combination of those factors. Plus, JB and Julius, with IQ and RJ gone, I just feel like they realize, like, if we're not playmaking, this thing is really cooked. So
you see it.
You see it.
I mean, that's why Tibbs staggers them. I mean, JB played 8 minutes in the first quarter. Randall played 12. Like, you have to leave one of those guys out there. Otherwise, it's really just like you're stuck in the mud. Like, there's not enough offensive creation on that second unit where you can just say, all right, both of you guys can take a rest. That's why you are able to have RJ and IQ out there. You can say, oh, this team is deep because IQ was able to do work. And then RJ being that battering ram, you're like, okay, we can give these guys a rest, and then we can just go back. But then you also start to see that it takes, with having all those guys who can score, it takes away some shot attempts from Randall and Brunson. And I think that's another thing that we get to see with this team that is just much more smooth, right? I think all you need is necessarily one more guy who can create, that can lead that bench. And,
that's what they're looking for.
And then to answer my own question, I'm going to lead that it's still these are still like impactful wins, even though this team has had 1 week and maybe the scouting reports have to change for opponents. The team still has to gel, right? Like we always talk about at the beginning of the season, like you have like that quarter of the season mark, right? You got to figure things out, gel, tinker with the lineups, and then there's another way of like waiting for all that to settle in. The fact that they're able to do this without needing a week against 2 top teams. We're talking about the 3rd best team in the East. We're talking about the best team in the West. Those are solid wins, man. Those are solid wins.
For sure. We have some more people that we just loaded up on the Discord, and we do have people on the phones. I want to encourage people to utilize the Discord for a couple reasons. I'll give you a couple of benefits of the Discord. Number one, it's a group chat on steroids. You guys love to be in your group chats, whether it's in your text group, your WhatsApp, your DMs, or whatever. Discord is just like that, but it's literally everybody in. We have 4,000 people on the Discord from all around the world. Everybody engaging and interacting. So you have 24/7 Knicks chat. Number two, if you are a franchise channel member, you get to skip the line to call in. So that's one of the perks that we give our franchise channel members for $4.99 a month. You get direct access to the phones, and you get into the members VIP lounge where we can put you in to talk to us directly. So those are some of the advantages of being in the Discord and being a franchise channel member as well. So it's something that I want to encourage you guys to get into, because the caller quality is much better, and we want to stick to that. Let's go to the Philippines, man. Carlo is back, a fan favorite. Oh. He was last show's call of the night. It's Carlo from the Philippines. Let's go.
Yo, CP.
Let's go.
I'm jumping out of my window. Hello?
Yeah, we here, man. We with you. Yep, ready.
Yeah. Kamusta kayo mga pamilya ko, KnicksFanTV?
Let's go.
Before anything else, J. Cal, I need those parachutes. I'm happy now that we have this healthy global Knicks community. It helps me with my sanity. Now I have this brotherhood that can jump with me out of the window. So thank you, KFTV, for bringing joy to us Knicks fans. Now, shout out to JD. He did a great job with the play-by-play. Yeah. JD, compañero, hit me up with the adobo burger. We are all hungry here.
Let's go.
I'm putting this game with along with the Bucks, what else? Heat, Suns, and Wolves game as one of the best games of the season. This is a statement win. Mm-hmm. Solid team effort. We got 75 points in the first half, the most this season. I'm not afraid of Philly. They can't make a shot with our smothering defense. They can't make free throws. Even their mascot, they can't make those trick shots. Have you seen that? Did you see that? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of Boston. I'm not afraid of the Bucks. I still hated the Heat and the Pacers. We are going to get this chip. Believe that. Never say that. I'm jumping out of the window. The deuce is loose. The first quarter by deuce really helped our confidence. Those plays reminded me of Vinny Johnson. You guys remember the microwave? He got hot.
Carlo
got
dropping,
hot quick.
History.
Hot quick. I just hope he finds consistency though. So I'm hoping Thibs can give him more minutes. It's such a shame that Thibs took him out after those 4 straight threes. And I'm like, Thibs, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It turned out, but it turned out for the best. Brunson, his numbers are immaculate as always, but the thing that catches my eyes the most is he's willing to sacrifice his body on charges, regardless of who's coming on him. Those are winning plays.
Yes.
Those are going to give you championships. He has zero turnovers. Julius, man, you need to take care of the ball. We don't need that Texas Twister spin move that's set up for the mid jumper fadeaway. We don't need that.
Yeah.
We need some bully ball. Man, you're 6'2", 4'9", 300 pounds. You should have no regard for human life. He needs to step up his game on elite teams like this. And Tibbs needs to hold him accountable because, Tibbs, you need to recognize that. Hardenstein did a good job containing Embiid. I got flashbacks of Mutombo versus Olajuwon back in the day in some of those plays, except for this version of Hakeem and Embiid. He flops a lot. That fourth quarter play, he fake a pass, then turn around, bank shot over Embiid, cascading to a Brunson steal for the semi-dunk. Then Embiid doing the shuffle Euro step, but number 55, Dikembe Hardenstein said, no.
Let's go.
Then turn into a end one by Grimes and snowball from then
there
on.
You go.
That sequence brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
I cried a little bit. And JD asked earlier, who are these Knicks?
Who are these Knicks, man? Who are these Knicks?
Lastly, shout out to Cody Glock. We miss you, man.
Shout out,
I have
Cody.
something to say to Mitchie.
Let's go.
I'm putting respect to Cody Glock. I have something to say to Mitchie.
Okay. Talk to
Mitchie,
him.
I know you're watching. Don't be a snitchy. You're still our starting center. We need you, man. We needed you in that game. However, you got nothing to do this time. So take this advice. Heal up. Eat your vegetables and protein. Stop playing those Fortnite games. Put some Vaporub on that foot, and then while you're healing, this is important.
Yeah.
This is serious also. Practice those shots. Strengthen those shooting hands. Sit on that wheelchair. Try practicing shooting on those free throws while sitting down. Work on your weakness. You got nothing to do now. So practice the Sham God dribble where you're at. So that's it. That's all I have to say. Sorry, CP. I went overtime, CP. Sorry about that.
You must not have work today, man. There's 2 days in a row. You're going overtime, man. I mean,
it's Saturday. It's Saturday morning here, so I don't have work.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm good.
Good to hear from you, man. Call in tomorrow night, man. We'll look forward to hearing from you, man. It's Carlo from the Philippines. Salute to the PI. Salute to everybody in Manila. Salute, man. We're about to start up KFTV Manila in a little bit. Yeah, don't play around with me, man.
Yo, he said the Texas Twister.
Texas Twister. Yeah, Texas Twister. Did you know, as far as international fans, Al, here's a little more you know trivia. Not trivia question, but a little factoid. Outside of the U.S., our second most watched viewers come from the Philippines. The Philippines. That is correct.
Look at that.
That is correct. We're hot in the Asia Pacific region, man. Philippines, Australia, New Zealand. That's like our second home, man. That's our territory. We might need to do a watch party from out there. You know? Might need to.
KFTV watch party.
KFTV live from Manila. Let's get it.
CP's flying the gang out there. Oh, okay.
Let's
cool.
do it. Let's do it, man. All my Filipinos, throw your flags in the chat. For everybody else, man, throw your cities, throw your flags in the chat. Let us know where you guys are watching from. We'll shout you guys out. Shout out to our guy Tom from Huntington, man. He says, gentlemen, great work by you. Shout out to the chat and to Manscaped. Great win on my birthday. Happy birthday to our guy Tom from Huntington, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And what's he doing on his birthday, Al? What's he doing? He's tapping into the #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Still.
I was a little concerned they were going in another direction, saying he's using his Manscaped products.
Well, I don't know. No testimonial, so he very well could be. He very well could be. So we don't need to know that. That's between him, his lawnmower, and his lady. You know what I'm saying? That's a family business, man. But since he suggested, salute to our guy Tom once again. Let me fix my camera because my camera's looking a little bit crazy here. Ow. Hang on. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Yeah. So it's my guy Tom from Huntington was saying, fellas, this show is also presented by Manscaped, the #1 men's grooming tool below the waist. Cheers to the new year from our friends at Manscaped, because your resolutions shouldn't be the only things that are well kept. 2024 is a time for new heights, new opportunities, and a new look for your Times Square balls. Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is every man's cheat code to look good, feel good, and turn the page on confidence this year. Whether you're looking to maintain a trim or go for that clean-shaven look, the Van Gundy or the Jordan, this trimmer has you covered. Trusted by over 10 million men worldwide, now is your time to get a grip on your grooming with exclusive offer. And you guys know what the offer is, man. 20% off plus free shipping. You can't miss it. I think this even goes to the Philippines. So, Carlo, if you need one, go to manscaped.com. Use our code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. You like that?
That headset, you look like you're doing your customer support for Manscaped over there right now.
I serve many roles, man. I'm part of the R&D team. How you think you got the beard trimmer? You know what I'm saying? just a little invoice. I just drop a little thing in the suggestion box, and they take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Two tall guys, man. Yeah, two tall guys, man. No testimonials. Yeah, man. Who we want to big up in the chat, man? Let's big some people up in the chat. Shout out to Respect Shack is in the Poconos. Okay, all right. Maybe hitting the slopes. Shout out to Jay Reed up in Rochester. It's probably a blizzard up there. Shout out to Jay Reed. Probably snowed in. Shout out to Brandon Moriello, Ontario, Canada. Hey, salute. We got Irfan K checking in from Dubai, Al. You been to Dubai yet?
No, I have not.
No, I haven't been there either. I have not been there either.
I think you were about to. You're Mr. Well Traveled over there. You've been to like every single country in the world almost.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to Dubai yet, man. UAE, I haven't gotten there yet.
I'm actually quite shocked, to be honest with you.
Yeah. We got to get there. Eddie Cologne says we need a Some Guy Named Hartenstein t-shirt. All right, cool. Coming soon. Who do you want to shout out in the chat, man?
We got Ash Hutchinson from Australia, New York right now.
Okay.
We got Billy R from New York City.
Billy, what's good?
We got Albert Baez from Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Let's go.
Salute, man.
What else? We got Exploding Daisies from Dutchess County. What up?
Okay.
Otis the Cow, North Korea, man. There you go.
Shout out to Otis, man. Whatever you're doing over there, okay. Mac is in Okinawa. That's another place I want to check out Japan as well. Shout out to Xander out in Melbourne. We got Zansky Gaming repping the PI. Shout out to Zansky.
We got P Sitter out in the Yukon.
Okay. The Yukon. Wow. I want to get out there, man. Splints on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Splints.
Yo, what's up? Can you guys hear me?
Peace, God. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Yo, it's Dave from Valley Stream, New York. And I just got to say, yo, wow, what a game that was. If you would have told me that in the new year, the Knicks would have beat the 76ers by 36 points, I would have thought you were crazy.
Yeah.
But, yo, they came out and they did their thing tonight. There was three things I just wanted to mention real quick. Number one, I feel like since the trade, I feel like the trade was a great move, for one. I feel like, with RJ, one of the things I was the most frustrated about was the ball movement. I felt like there was so many times I felt like he had tunnel vision. Like he'd be on the fast break, he wouldn't find the open man or whatever the case, or he'd force shots. The ball was moving, and the ball has been moving ever since that trade.
Yeah.
I know you've seen the assists are up. Brunson had like 12 or 13 assists, I think, the first game.
Yeah.
And it just looks like everybody is playing for each other. The ball is moving. Like, it looks like they're having a good time out there. Like, even if, somebody is off, they're finding each other and they're finding whoever can hit, whoever the hot man is. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'd say about OG is, he was on Maxey most of the night, from what I noticed. Maxey dropped 26, but I feel like what's underrated was, I felt like OG changed the Sixers offense. Like, they didn't look fluid.
Yeah.
You know, it, like, even though again Maxey had 26 and Embiid did his thing, he's gonna score, you know, but the rest of the guys didn't look like they were doing much. It didn't look like they were even able to kind of get the other guys into their offense either.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, again, the Knicks just looked, you know, fluid. They were finding the open man, they were doing their thing, you know, again, it just looked good. And even though Randall didn't have his night, you know, again, everybody showed up and did what they were supposed to do. And then lastly is I Hart, man. I feel like that dude is underrated. You know, he came out and, you know, he held his own against Embiid. Again, Embiid scored 30-something points, but, you know, how many blocks has Hartenstein had, you know, these past few games? Like, he just looks tough, and I never imagined that's what we would have got from him. You know, I feel like he's definitely channeling his inner blockness monster. You know, I feel like he's getting those blocks from Mitch. But dude, you know, it just looks great. The offense looks fluid.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what else they're about to do. That's it. And guys, great channel. Love this channel. Always tune in and keep it up.
Salute, man.
Thanks.
Call back
Salute.
anytime. Splints, appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
All right, that's Splints on the Discord. Salute to everybody in the chat. Get the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel.
CP.
Yes, sir.
Guess what?
Yep.
We are less than 150 away.
Less than 150 subscribers away from 70K. There's a little bar I was trying to... I was trying to flow.
I get it.
You know, we got the Rhyme Animal Chuck D's in here. Lloyd Banks is in here.
You're trying, man.
Trying.
We get it.
You know, trying. Trying to throw something out there. Maybe I get a deal or something. I don't know, man.
Don't quit your day job.
Less than 150 away. Shout out to the Velt. Let's go. More
Would
super
you call
chats.
this your night job, CP?
What's that?
Would you call this your day job or your night job at this point?
It's everything. It's my 24/7. Eat, sleep, drink. This is my life. It's all blurred in between, man. I don't even have a job. I just do this. I just talk Knicks, man. All day, all night, even when I don't want to. Shout out to Ty, KFTV Security. Shout out to Ty, man. Big up, Ty.
Shout out to Nick from Boston, man. I see him in the chat. I met him actually after the Celtics game out here.
Okay.
Not after the in-season tournament, before that. And this is how diehard he is, CP.
Yep.
He took the Amtrak the day before to go watch the Knicks beat up on the Charlotte Hornets, took the train back that day to go watch the Knicks play the Celtics, man.
Dedication. Shout out to everybody copping their merch, man. Ryan Lovino, Isaiah Hall, Henry C. Rock, Luis Avellino, King Chuck Chowdberry. We got Lyle Myra Show, Christopher Evanick. Everybody's copping their merch, man. Derek Brisbane, David Hines, James Davis. Shout out to Gregory Tyler. Shout out to KFTV Tyler. Caroline, salute. Will Rosas. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody copping their for the fans, by the fans hoodies, Al. We still do got Immaculate Vibes. Vibes are Immaculate shirts in there, too, man. Those were our 2023 playoff edition tees. We still do have our Immaculate Vibes tees in the store as well. But, no, that's going to be major, man. We're going to have a lot of merch to choose from this year. We definitely going to be doubling down on that and giving the people what they want, man. You know, the people definitely been calling for the merch, and we're going to get them the merch, man. Shout out to Lawrence Kane, just joined the Fanchise channel member. Salute. Abdul from San Diego. Abdul, we just sent your hat and your hoodie to San Diego, so you should be getting that, I guess, by tomorrow or Monday. Go ahead. Shout out to D-Block. All right, what else? Okay, we got to get to play ratings in a little bit. But let's
You want to go any further into this all-star voting nonsense that we see right here?
Yeah, we got to vote, man. We just got to vote. I guess people are trying to figure out why we come in so low on the returns. I don't know. Like, is there more that we should be doing?
Voting every day is the only thing I could suggest. But,
you know,
to me, man, it's just crazy that I see, and obviously this is, this was posted yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But how is Trae Young on a losing team, man, above Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson. How does that even make sense?
Yeah.
How does that even make sense?
It's great. And the Hawks have some of the most fair weather fans, but
they don't even have a fan base, bro.
They don't even have a fan base. But again, is it more so Gen Z voting for their favorite players, man? Is it more so Gen Z just voting for their favorite players? Like, that's how I see Trae Young getting in. Not necessarily because Atlanta Hawks fans are driving the vote, but because Trae Young being I think his celebrity, because of, the rivalry with the Knicks and how he plays and, his bootleg style of play, like he's more, let's be real, Trae Young's more popular than Brunson. Can we admit that?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
That's what I mean, especially with the younger kids, because they like his play style, and then
everyone tries to play like him.
Right,
I see it.
Right, and then the media hyped him up with the Knick rivalry and the playoffs and the side talk stuff and the Trae Young, like that really lifted up his brand. So I think that plays into it. Like these guys, like Julius and Jalen, they don't have that popularity with the younger fans. I think that's part of it. What do you think?
That's it. That's disgusting, man, because I know there's some true NBA fans out there that watch all around the league.
Yeah.
And if they're watching it, they know that Mitchell, Maxey, Brunson, way better than Trae Young, okay? And I'm sure if it came down to coaches voting and Trae Young's on the starting, I mean, look, he didn't even make Team USA, man.
Right.
I mean, you can even listen to anybody that talks about Brunson, how he's coachable, guy's a leader, all these type of things. I mean, the Hawks have been in disarray after their one Eastern Conference appearance. Yes, they've made the playoffs. They're not that good, man. He hasn't led them to do much. You talk about Brunson joining this team last year. They get to the second round. He drops a 40-piece in a game that could potentially extend that series against the Miami Heat. But yet, we're talking about Trae Young, who hasn't done anything against the Eastern Conference Finals. And you can even look back at, yes, they lost to the Bucks, but before that, should they even made it because Ben Simmons just choked in those final seconds of a game? Like, that's what we're looking at here. I don't think how he should be that high on this. But I think it just comes down to, like, we're a big fan base. We just got to be active, man. We're allowed in other places. And for a fan base, because I think we give Trae Young too much attention, even in this fan base, to go say F Trae Young so often. Like, if you're giving that energy, go give that energy in the polls, man. If you feel that way about him, help our guy who's been hooping get above him in the standings, man. And then for Julius, come on, man. Kyle Kuzma?
Right. But see, that's prime example of popularity, bro. Think about who are the guys that you see when you're scrolling through your socials, right? It's Kuzma with what outfit does he have on? Is it the drip, right? It's Trae Young pulling up from half court. Like, that's popular. The Kuzma thing is strictly popularity, bro. It's strictly, that's strange. Gen Z voting because they like those players. Like, bro, you'd be surprised how much, I would think, on YouTube, I think Jordan Poole and Kuzma get more searches than Jalen Brunson.
Probably.
Jordan Poole, you'd be surprised, bro. Like, when we went to Summer League.
Jordan Poole, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not even really surprised by Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah. When we went to Summer League and I interviewed both of them at their press conference, and I put that video up on the NBA Report, those two shorts picked up steam so fast. And when you look at the analytics, the search results is like Jordan Poole, Jordan Poole. Like, people search those guys, right? You know, Kuzma, which one of them mess with Kardashians? Like, all of that plays into it, especially with the younger audience. I think, somebody in the chat made a point where they were saying, like, OG Knicks fans who are older, they're not voting. You know what I mean? They don't even know where to vote, probably.
Wow, that's insulting, man.
I'm just saying, well, bro, I'm old, so I'll be insulting myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. And so, back in my day, we used to have the paper ballots. You used to go to Mickey D's.
Oh, my God.
Back in my day. Let me tell you a little story. Back in my time.
Oh, my. Tell me, tell me how you used to walk 20 miles to school in the snow uphill.
I will tell you what I used to do. Back when I used to eat those things, I used to go to McDonald's, right? You used to get your Dream Team collectibles, okay? But back in the day when McDonald's and Dream Team and the NBA partnered, boy, that Dream Team merch was fire, bro. They had the Tyvek jackets, the cups with the team on it, fire. Right? And then you would get your All-Star ballot. And you put your All-Star ballot, you fill it out, You put it in the mailbox. Boom, boom, boom. It's a different time, bro. It's a different time. Like, the old heads are just not doing that. Like, I would love to see the age demographic of the voters. I think it skews probably, 23 or less for the most part.
Was that around the time that you were taking wooden nickels too?
Yeah, that was back in the time you could get a Big Mac for like $2.
Oh, my goodness
now it's
gracious.
$2.50, man. Things have changed. Inflation, man.
Sure, you're using the rabbit ears too. You're just like, oh man, can't get the signal going.
Danny Martinez, I know CP knew about the Dream Team Cups. You're damn right. I had those. I had the Flintstones joints. Like, back in the day, McDonald's did some ill collabs back in the day. The Dream Team joints were fire. Yeah, so back in my day, they were paper ballots that you had to put in the mail. Now they're doing 3 for 1, 2 for 1, this, that, and the third online. We just got to figure it out, man. For anybody that has suggestions, how do we use this platform to get our guys to Indy? What do we need to do? What do we need to do?
I think we got to go marching down to the NBA offices in New York City and tell to make it a more diverse voting
Yeah. Got to figure it out,
experience.
Man. Yeah.
Because clearly you just want to go back to Mickey D's and go vote.
Clearly I'm just craving a quarter pounder with cheese. You know what I'm saying? Arts Deluxe or something. Yeah, them Dream Team joints are fire. For sure. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Eat a bag of Knicks on the Discord. Yep, that's his name. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, you got me?
Yep, loud and clear. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name's Kevin. I'm calling in from North Carolina.
Kevin,
been a fan since the frozen envelope.
There we go.
First time caller. Took me a while to figure out this Discord thing, but
there
I
we
got
go.
it.
Yeah, we got it. You got a great name, and now you're in there, man. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm glad you got me in at the All-Star thing because that's what I wanted to call in about. First of all, Julius tomorrow night going to put up 40 on Kuzma just because of the fact that he's ahead of him in votes. That's an abomination, total abomination. Secondly, I'm on a lot of these chats with a lot of these kids, and they're voting for JB and Donovan Mitchell or JB and, Dame Lillard, or they're canceling out their votes. So it might help out just describing to them how that's affecting JB and Jew. If you're putting in Embiid, who's going to get their votes anyway.
True.
Like, we just need to get our guys our votes. Put in 5 Knicks.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If you bleed orange and blue, put in 5 Knicks. Shout out you guys, keeping it rapid fire. Like I said, first time caller. I only wanted to hit on that All-Star thing.
Let's go.
Shout out. Love the channel.
Appreciate it, man.
Thing. Yeah, have a great evening.
Yes, sir. Kevin, appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna actually vote and show people how to vote. But I see a call on here on the phones from Turkey. Let's go to Turkey, man. It's Mert from Turkey. Mert.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, man. You calling from Turkey?
I called last year. You guys are the best. Calling from Turkey.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you feeling, bro?
Can you hear me well?
Loud and clear.
Good. Salute to you and Alex and everybody. Everyone keeps talking about getting a point guard, or another off guard to help out. But I got a trade that I think would help the Knicks right away in a win now mode. Pascal Siakam. No one's expecting it because we got the playoffs coming, and I'm worried about playoffs. Randall, he's playing too many minutes. He's already getting frustrated. He's got a lot of pressure on him. We put Pascal in there. He can assimilate with everybody. It's always, I think Mitch Robinson and I like him a lot, but he might be expendable here. You put a bunch of picks, Mitch Robinson, and expiring contract. We can get Pascal. That would be a win mode. It could help us. He's a winner. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I think the team that you're looking at that we just washed should go get him. I don't think the Knicks have any shot there. I don't think they go that direction. I think he either ends up with Indy or he ends up with Philly, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where does he play? Put it another way. If you trade for Pascal Siakam, where are you playing him on this team?
Well, you put Randall in a small ball five periodically, and you reduce the minutes of Randall.
Yeah.
Someone's got to psychologically analyze Randall. He's got a lot of pressure right now. He's feeling it. Everyone keeps talking about playoff Randall. He's ready to choke. We got to take the pressure off the guy. No one's talking about this.
I feel you, man. Did you watch?
When are you coming to Turkey, by the way? You going ever? You going to Dubai, Philippines? You got to come here.
You know what, man? I would love to touch down in Istanbul, man. I would, man. I would love to, man.
Yeah. We're waiting for you in Istanbul. You got to bring Alex. He's from Greece. He's our neighbor.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Do a Greece Turkey trip.
Yeah, maybe Alex is the one to bridge the gap and provide and swing the olive branch.
Yeah, that's what we need. A liaison.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Yes,
diplomatic.
We will bring the KFTV envoy.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, we will bring the KFTV envoy to Turkey, man, and holla at you, man. Shout out to Mert, man. Thanks for calling in.
You got a lot of fans here. You got a lot of fans. You got a lot of doner kebab waiting for you here. You got to do it.
That's it. That's my thing, man. Mert, thanks for calling in, man. Good to hear from you, man.
All right, take care, guys.
Yes,
take
sir.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Mert from Turkey, man. You see that out? We went from the Philippines. We went to Turkey. We got love everywhere, man. We international with it.
He asked me to be the ambassador between Greece and Turkey.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got the headset on. I'm like the operator from AT&T. You know what I mean? I'm like connecting calls.
Let me guess. You were working at Bell Atlantic, Bell.
I was just about to say Bell Atlantic, man. Rest in peace, my grandma. She worked there, man.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I'm surprised a young whippersnapper like you knew about Bell Atlantic, man. I was about to put you on the game.
Bro, weird.
Good job by you,
4 or
man.
5 years older than me. Give me a break.
It's good job, man. I was about to drop a history lesson on you.
Yeah, man. Bell Atlantic. Yes, I used to see all the payphones out in the street. Come on now.
All right. So since you're so smart, Bell Atlantic is the current version of Bell Atlantic is
Verizon.
Good job, man. Good job, man. You can't put none past you. That's why I just threw it to you blind, because I already knew you was about to slam it. I already knew.
Look, man. Through the lob. I was ready.
Yeah. Good job, man. Good job. You ready, man. That was a little sneak attack by me. I was just testing you, man. Yeah. Yeah.
The old young jokes never get old on this show.
No, they never do. They never do, man. Yeah.
But I don't see the Knicks trading for Siakam, bro.
No.
We just did a deal with the Raptors. I don't see Siakam would have to replace Randall. That's not gonna happen.
Nah.
You can't what? Now you're gonna push who? You have Donte at the 2. Where would Siakam even go? He's got to be a starter.
Yeah.
He's got to get 30+ minutes, man. There's no way he's gonna take a lesser role.
Yeah, no. Like I said, you look at this Philly team tonight. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna make a trade. They have to, and I see it either coming down between them. I don't know if Sacramento. I don't see how Sacramento can get him without putting Keegan Murray in there. And if I were Sacramento, I definitely would not put Keegan Murray in there. So I don't see that one. I think the Pacers need him much more than anybody, honestly.
You saw the Warriors are a sneaky team to go get Siakam?
No, I said.
No, did you see that? I'm saying, did you see that report?
Oh, I didn't see. I did not see that. Who would they be putting in? I see Kuminga and Moody are ready to get up out of there.
Hey, right? Maybe you do send Kuminga and Moody over to Toronto. Wow. They fit that timeline with Scotty Barnes, man. So,
and then what? And then you put Draymond on the bench. What do you do then?
I have no idea. Look, man, that Warriors team is desperate. That team looks desperate. You saw how they lost to Jokic with that 40-footer 3 last night? They're desperate.
Yeah. Yep. I saw that. Yep.
Respect Shaq. What are we sending Wiggins back to Canada?
He's sending Wiggins back. We are in triple overtime tonight, man. We got a doubleheader tomorrow, man. We are an hour and a half in this show, man.
We're an hour and a half. Holy cow.
Yeah, salute to everybody in the chat. We were supposed to do player ratings. Usually what we do is back-to-back shows, we try to keep it short so, people can really tap into it. But we're having fun tonight. It's Friday night, man,
It's Friday night.
Yeah.
Knicks beat a really good team.
Yeah.
Top 3 team in the East. Gotta have fun.
And when we started, I had a full glass with a big piece of ice, and we're getting there. There you go. That's how long we've been on. We're at the bottom of the glass. We're at the bottom of the glass, man. All right, so since you were asking about it, let's do it, man. What the people came here to see.
Uh-oh.
All-star voting. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Okay, so here we go. You go to NBA.com. Let's get this out the way first. Go to NBA.com. Now, when I went on the NBA site, I don't know, is this an NBA problem or is this just me being old and I can't find it? On the first page, you scroll up and down, you can't even see anything about All-Star. Look around. You can't see anything. You see Charles Barkley. Was Charles Barkley look like he's, I don't know, they caught him in some sort of unflattering video. They have their shorts, their version of shorts, but only on the, okay, here we go. All-Star voting is now open. There we go. 3 times today with NBA ID. So let's click on vote as we just did. And here it is. Here's the setup. East backcourt. Trae Young, skip. Mitchell, skip. This is what you got to do when you get on the website. And this is what you got to say when you go through across these guys. Trae Young, skip. Mitchell, skip. Maxey, skip. Brunson, here we go. Vote. You click on vote. There's one guard. I'm going to put in Brunson, and I'm going to vote for Terry Rozier. No, just kidding. No, I'm not voting for him either. Who else we going to vote in here?
Of all the names you can throw out, Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
Are you going to get behind that Derek White should be an all-star?
You know what? I am. I am. I'm going to vote for White here. I'm going to vote for White. I like his game, man. I like White's game. So I'm going to give White a vote here. And then on the left side, Embiid, skip. Giannis, skip. Tatum, skip. Julius, Randle. Get him in there. All right? Now, who else am I getting in there? Oh, you know who else I'm going to get in there?
I Hart?
No. We're still working on the front court here. He goes by the name of, formerly named Broadway Barrett. He's back to the Maple Mamba. I'm going with RJ.
Not OG Anunoby?
I just voted for OG too. So there's my 5. There's my 5 on a Friday night. Jalen Brunson, Derek White, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and OG Anunoby.
Oh, wait. You know what you could do instead?
What?
Before you hit that submit button.
Yep.
You could change that selection from Derek White to Emmanuel Quickly.
I was, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. How do you change this now? This is the thing, man. This thing is not too user-friendly here. How do I get this guy out? Okay, hit the X. Back to the plus. Where's my guy Quick? We're getting Quick in there. Boom. We got Jalen, Julius, RJ, Quick, and OG getting in there. There it is. My West 5, let's try to get in there without it. Who cares? Hit submit. Can we get there without the West?
Yeah, you should be able to.
It doesn't say. I hit submit, but it didn't really say anything. So I guess we got to pick some 5 from the West. All right, so I'll pick Luka. I'll pick Shea. Over here, I'll pick KD on the front court. KD, Jokic, and LeBron James. There it is. Submit.
Another team going down in flames.
Submit. So I mean, I guess it went through. It doesn't confirm or deny. Yeah, it doesn't confirm or deny. So I don't know. I just click submit. Hopefully, it went through. And there it is.
NBA, work on your user face. Come on now. You're a billion-dollar corporation.
Mac says, "How's CP doing tutorial and botching it badly? Your age is showing." I think it went through. I clicked submit. It didn't give me a confirmation. I'm waiting for the confirmation letter.
Hold on, let me get on my spectacles over here.
Yeah,
I think you got to hit the.
I'm pretty sure it went through. We're at 69,896. We're literally 104 people away from 70,000. If you guys are in the chat right now and have not subscribed to KnicksFanTV, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm not really trying to break it over the Wizards game, but, if we have to, we will. We'll buy a bottle of champagne or something. Should we do player ratings? It's getting kind of late.
As you would say, CP, you're the conductor. So,
should we do player ratings? I'm getting an error here in my All-Star vote. Maybe that's part of the problem. They're trying to freeze us out. Trying to freeze us out. What do you guys think in the chat? Should we do player ratings in the chat? What do you think? Yeah, I'm on here on this thing. It's not going through. I keep clicking submit. Wilson Martinez, CP hasn't voted. Courtney J, CP's is your first time voting. Nah, man, I voted before, man. I don't know, man. Just go out there and vote, man. I don't know, man. Salute to the guys, man. Go out there and vote, man. I do enough for these guys, man. I do more than enough, man. All right. Father P says more calls. Some people say play ratings. All right, let's do a quick play ratings, man. Quick play ratings out. Where are we going first? I Hart. Give me I Hart, man.
Here we go. Where do I put Isaiah Hartenstein? It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna go with the 9.5 tonight, man.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Going with the 9.5 just because he had to battle Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid walked out with an ankle injury, so I don't know if it could have changed if he didn't walk out with an ankle injury or whatnot. So I'll say it's not an incomplete, but I won't say I Hart got off easy, but I felt like there could have been more to be had on this performance tonight.
Okay.
So with that, I'm going to give him a 9.5, 17 points. Very impressive. Got 6 rebounds. I would like to see him work more on the boards there against Joel Embiid. But the 17 points, the 5 assists, the 2 steals, the 2 blocks. Great showing by Isaiah, especially playing 35 minutes tonight, man. And went 8-9 from the field. He was damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Give him a 9.5 for tonight, man.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Again, given his role and what he needed to do tonight, and he had to impact the MVP. This is a guy who's been dropping 50 burgers on everybody. So I thought he gave a commendable effort. He stayed in the game, only had 4 fouls. Had a key block shot near the end when, the game was tilting towards the Knicks side, but you still got to play and close the door. And I think that I Hart block, which led to Nick points on the other end, kind of sealed things at that point. And so that was clutch. And then just doing his I Hart thing across the board, man. 17.6 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Stat sheet guy. Great effort, man. So, yeah, I'll go with that one as well, man. How about Josh Hart?
Josh Hart. Man. I'm going to go with... This is also tough, but I feel like I'm going to go with a... Woo. I'm going to go with a 10 for Josh Hart, man.
Wow.
I'm going to give him a 10.
All right.
Got a double-double tonight.
Yeah.
15 rebounds. And this is why I'm going to give him a 10 tonight. Out of everybody on the court, you have a guard out-rebounding the MVP.
Yeah.
And he was even out there while Joel Embiid was out there, still out-rebounding him, man. Just being able to crash the boards, gets 15 rebounds tonight, 12 on the defensive side. So stopping the 76ers from getting second chance opportunities while being able to attack out in transition, be a facilitator as well because he got those 6 assists. And you just see how he's just flying all around the court. This is a true Josh Hart type game where he's just giving you 120% effort.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a 10, man, because this was just outstanding. To get 15 boards, to have the most rebounds over an MVP caliber candidate coming off the bench. Yeah, man, I'm giving him a 10.
Yeah, I think Josh Hart, when I look at well, first off, ever since he talked about just not finding his footing in the offense early in the season, that was like week 1 or 2. I mean, he's really played well, played hard, and had a lot of these games since then. And, with the departure with RJ and Quick, his role becomes much more important. And one, they paid him as such. And number 2, he just has to be that guy that can really spark that bench unit, especially in the absence of Quick. I think Josh Hart has really done that very well. So considering his role, this was definitely – I give him a 9. I give him a 9. I thought he was great tonight on both ends of the floor. And when you think about how the Knicks play fast, a lot of times it's Josh Hart leading that. 10 points, 15 boards, 6 assists, a plus 46 on the night. What's the highest plus minus this year in the NBA? I don't even know. Well, 46.
I have no idea.
46 has to be up there, man. That's pretty
That's
unheard
off the bench, too.
Off the bench. That's unheard of, man. That's unheard of. He was great tonight.
I'm not a big plus minus guy, but that really does give a true indication of how impactful Josh Hart was tonight.
Yeah. I would say so, man. And how about Brunson? Wrap up Brunson.
I'm gonna go with. I'm giving Josh Hart a 10. Just so let me because people are gonna be like, why are you giving? I'm gonna give Brunson a 9.
Oh.
And here's why I'm giving him a 9. Josh Hart's a 10. Josh Hart in his role, being a role player coming off the bench, to me, like I said, 15 boards, 6 assists, 4 for 7 to be that efficient coming off the bench in 30 minutes. I feel like there's not many opportunities for a role player coming off the bench to get 10s in that type of fashion. Brunson, I'm giving a 9 because 29 points, 11 to 20 from the field, 4-9 from downtown, 3-3 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 3 boards. Like, this is, to me, it was a good night. The second quarter for Brunson was just phenomenal. Easy sailing, man. It was just easy sailing for him for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ugly in the third quarter. We dissected that one. Fourth quarter, he got to go to the bench with 5 minutes left because Embiid sat down. Both teams just cleared the bench at that point. So it wasn't really any heavy lifting for Jalen Brunson at this point. He did all of his damage in the second quarter. I think he had 12 or some odd points, more of that. I'm going to go with the 9 tonight for Jalen Brunson just because we've seen him go dummy before. And, even last night's game against the Bulls, that was more solid, right? Because he had the assist, he had the points to go with it, 30 points, he had 13, 14 assists to go with it.
Yeah.
That was just more extraordinary than, don't get me wrong, very impressive against the Philadelphia 76ers team, but 32 minutes tonight, didn't have to go into that 40-minute threshold. I'm going to give him a 9.
Damn.
Wow.
Hope the Brunsons aren't watching tonight. My bad. That was not me. That was this guy. He's back home. He's in Philly. It's Nova territory. He was on his home court, man.
Is it his home court? I mean, he was also out in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a journeyman, You kind of have to be that way when you're an NBA kid. You kind of call everywhere home. But Nova is certainly home. He's an Eagles fan. He played for Nova. That's his home court. I mean, they played in their school gym, but that's also the gym he played on.
But when he was a kid, he was on the Knicks court, man. We see him in the Knicks gear, so couldn't that be his home court too?
A little bit everywhere. Virginia, Chi-Town, Brunson's well traveled. I'll give him a 9 as well. I thought that was fair. The second quarter eruption.
He's giving me a hard.
The second quarter eruption was big. And pause. And look, I thought it just set a great tone. It just set a great tone, gave them a lot of padding, And so, when they came out, despite having a lackluster fourth quarter, they were able to come out, execute, and get the job done. And fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson was there once again. So I'll give him a 9, 29 points, 11 to 20 from the field, 4-9 from downtown. Nice, efficient shooting night. 2 dimes, a steal, a block. Took a charge as well. It's a good job by JB. Good two-way effort. I'll say that. So, yeah, I'll give him a 9. I think that's fair. Give him a 9. Yep. Give him a 9, man. All right, that's play ratings presented by Underdog Fantasy, man. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com or use our link in the description for a first-time deposit match up to $100, man. So it's a nice risk-free way to play Underdog. Shout out to JD Sports Talk for play-by-play tonight. Hopefully he won you guys some money. And there we go, man. Great job. Great show. Let me make sure we got a ton of super chats that I want to make sure that I get to. So if you guys are still there, we want to make sure that we salute to all of our supporters. So we want to make sure we get to the super chats, man. So just hang tight while I pull those up. And since we have a show tomorrow against the Wizards, we try not to have these shows too long. But, this show was fun tonight, so we just keep it rocking.
It was a good win, CP. It was a good win. Worthwhile.
It was a worthwhile good win, man. Great job. Let me first salute to our new franchise channel members that joined tonight. DJ Rosu, Eric L. Beats for 11 months. That's another big W for the Knicks at Philly. Shout out to our guy, Ignacio Lobregat. Another great scoring performance from someone too short to be a 1A, and a great all-around performance from some dude. Another W. Let's keep moving. Jason 1020, salute. Lash, what's good? BK Goblin, salute. Devin DiPiero, salute. Says I Hart needs to stay in New York. He's our starter. We need to give Grimes induced time, just like we did with RJ and IQ. Brunson is a star. Malcolm M, salute to you. We got John Smith in here. He says game ball goes to bench. Plus 100 minus heaven must be like this. Salute. I freaking why got you. Redman's MagFed Games, our biggest signature win. Let's go. Logie Bear says third super chat for being 3-0 in the new year. Chopped cheese better than cheesesteaks. NYC, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Ryan Animal Chuck D once again. $100 super chat. $10 from Mr. J. Russ. Says defense over the last 3 games has not given up over 106 against elite scoring teams. Let's go. I Hart deserves the bag. J Hart on the boards. Brunson, our all-star. Julius needed a break. Matthew Reyes, salute to you. Chase Saucy, salute to you. We have Redman's MagFed Game says no one wants his smoke in the playoffs. TJ147, $10 super chat. Salute to you. Salute to Will B. Steven Quintana says $5 super chat. Says bring my boy Spider home. Great win by the Knicks. The team showed we have good defense and bench depth coming home nicely. Chase Saucy again says respect Knicks Nation. We jumping out the window like the boy at the judge that got violated. Great win. Let's go. Yo, who saw that, man? I saw that. I said that to Merrill right away. He's like, yo, me and Mello about to talk about this on the podcast. But, man, I'm not going to show it because we don't promote violence on this show. Only on a basketball court. But my man jumped over the bench. I mean, I haven't seen an athlete do that since, like, Ray Lewis, LeVar Arrington. Like, that was a linebacker leap.
Yeah.
He Lambo leaped. Oh, and crashed out.
Was it a Lambo leap?
Yeah.
Or let me throw another name for you, CP.
Yeah.
Troy Polamalu leap.
Okay. Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of them Brian Dawkins type hops.
Ooh,
I mean,
Brian
boy,
Dawkins.
Before that man ruined his life, he should have tried out for the NBA, man. He might have had a future. Before he crashed out, before he jumped on the judge, he might have had a future in the league, man. But he's got to get his mind right. Clearly, he was on another planet, but that thing made waves around the world. David R. says, we Knicks fans want all the smoke like Cat Williams. Let's go, Grimes High, baby, a.k.a. Baby Clay. Put some respect on his name. X-Dez, $10 super chat says, great win tonight. Thought we played solid for pretty much the whole game. Just wish Donte got more run, but that's just a small thing. Let's go Knicks. Yeah, it's a small thing. But Ragu, when he was in the game, He made his presence felt, and that's all that matters, man. He played very, very well. Tom Herrera, shout out to Tom, man. Always taps in with us. Says Randall had a 20-minute interview with Malik on ESPN today. They were talking up his scoring spree. That got in his head and was pressing as a result. I got to check it out. Check it out, and we'll play some sound bites on Knicks Weekly. And I'm hearing on Knicks Weekly we're going to have a surprise guest. Make sure you guys tap in on that. Willie Cruz, $5 Super Chat says, thank you for that, CP. I can't stand stupid A. Smith. Salute. Mac, $10 Super Chat says, that unit in the fourth was a deadly unit. They were shooting everywhere. Pew, pew, pew. Always stay tuned to KFTV in Okinawa, Japan. We everywhere. Make sure you press that like button. Absolutely, man. Mac representing in the land of the rising sun, man. I love it. Shout out to Bomani UFG. $7 Canadian Super Chat says, the Hart Foundation and the firm, he calls Grimes and McBride the firm, made all the difference tonight. I Hart needs to stay healthy for us. Let's go. Absolutely needs to stay healthy. If he goes down, the whole ship goes down. Jose Bermudez, again, salute. Taylor Snipes, $10 Super Chat says, I appreciate the show for the times of celebration and times when therapy is needed. But how are they going to snatch a point off of the Burners box score tonight? Oh, did they? I didn't know that. Maybe he stepped on a line or something. K.Video, salute. Kenny Gale, salute. Jeffrey Falto says, I'm teetering on the edge of the fourth floor window, ready to swan dive out. We go to the finals. The real Big Sean says, why when Perkins said this team can make the Eastern Conference Finals, everybody looked at him like he was crazy. We can never get respect from this so-called NBA pundits. We don't need respect for them, man. We got KnicksFanTV, man. We ain't worried about them. Shout out to Cool Kyle G. But Perk did put Julius and Jalen in his top 5 duos, so I respect Perk for that.
He's always giving the Knicks wealth, man.
Yeah, he always does.
I appreciate that.
He does. Shout out to Cool Kyle G. Says, yo, CP, let me get that 3-piece dark with an extra biscuit. Spicy or mild, man. Spicy or mild, bro. Jonathan Katz, Tokyo, says, salute and konnichiwa. Enjoying KFTV from Tokyo for the last 2 years. What teamwork and grit. Defense getting through. The third quarter brick fest was huge. Haven't had this much fun since watching Knicks since insanity. A 2,000 Japanese yen from Tokyo, Al.
Let's go.
Worldwide.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We're worldwide, international.
We're everywhere. Shout out, big up to him, man. For sure.
South Asian Pacific, man. Wow.
Mark Newman, salute to you. Tom from Huntington, happy birthday, my dude. Drin the second says, I feel ashamed of myself. I can't figure out the Discord, so here's my takes. Fire. I only got one thing to say after a win like this. Boston, we want the smoke. We're going to do a Discord tutorial probably on Monday or something. We'll do a Discord tutorial. Shout out to Dave Murray, says, hello win, y'all. Great way to start the weekend with the nationwide ass kick of those Philly pukes on their home court. All of our guys are beasts. They don't need our static. We can do 4 out of 7 forever. Shout out to Dave Murray, who right on time, Al, just joined the Fanchise channel members as I read his super chat. Wasn't planned.
Let's go.
Just serendipity, as my guy Clyde says. Your best bet, says $10 super chat, says greetings from St. Albans. Shout out to Queen, St. Albans, stand up. Willie the Champ says 24-hour stream where everyone calls in to pledge a vote. Okay. I think that was a suggestion for the All-Star voting. Al's
laughing. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
It's the request of our King Mod. He said, can you say, sorry, ice cream machine is broke?
Sorry, we ran out of McFlurries, man. Welcome to the Goodberry. Shout out to Christopher. He said he just joined the Discord. Christopher, salute, man. When you go down there, hang a right, ask for my boy Silico, and tell him we said what up. Salute to Silico and them in the Discord. Salute to Mike Jr., $10 Super Chat. Mike, we appreciate you. Let me go ahead and refresh this page real quick. Make sure I didn't miss a thing. And I didn't. There we go. See you guys tomorrow. Knicks versus Wizards. Same time, same place. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Remember that the show's available in audio podcast format. No reason to miss it. Support our sponsors, Underdog Fantasy. Hit the link in the video description. Play your overs and unders for tomorrow. And go to manscaped.com. Promo code KFTV, 20% off plus free shipping. Al, we out of here, man. Get some rest. Back-to-backs tomorrow, man.